What's up, guys? So we are here at Archeworld, and let's talk about the solo PvE experience and how you play to earn, actually. So, play to earn aspect is quite simple for a solo player. It's grinding these ancestral mobs. And you can see we got two people over here that are doing that. And yes, they may appear to be bots, but I've actually chatted with both of them, you know. I told them they could say hi to the camera here. And tell people to like and subscribe to the channel because, you know, that's what we do here on the channel. Grow the channel and get people to like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you comment down below. So yeah, so this is the PvE aspect, and the whole point of this is you're looking for Hearthstones, right? So there's two different loot drops on this. Oh, we got an ad. This is bad. All right, so there is two different drops that you can get. So we're gonna go ahead and try and stealth out of this. Okay. The drop that you want is not this. You do not want Ancestral Rank 1 Lunastone pouch. Those are garbage. Those are going to eat your labor up, not give you anything back. What you want is you want this rock crystal, this Hearthstone Rank 1. And oh no, my horse is going to die. So you want this Rank 1 horse not to die. So you go and you start killing the monster, right? And you save your horse because your horse has done you good. The horse has taken you across the world. And yeah, you gotta save your horse. So, the higher level ancestral monsters that you do fight, the better drops. We don't know the cutoffs exactly, right? So, there's a certain cutoff where... Oh shit, we're gonna die again. We're gonna die. Oh man, we backdropped into it. This is bad. So don't die. If you're farming... don't die. But it happens. Because if you do die, you lose gear durability, right? So, our horse, he did us dirty, man. The horse did us dirty. We died, and now we're in the death pool. So if anyone's wondering where this is a good location, right? Like, so you can see this is the community center for Halcyon, and this is the easiest ancestral monsters over here. So Snake's Den is where you're going to end up going, and this is where all the dead bodies happen from the Rift raids, and then also the Ancestrals. So yeah, the horse did us dirty. We died because we were trying to save the horse. And Ancestral level 3 monsters are a lot harder to kill than Ancestral level 1 monsters, as you saw. We had a lot more invalids there. But, you know, you lose a little bit of gear durability. It's not the end of the world. You do want to avoid PvP though, right? So, as interesting as this sounds, PvP is very detrimental because if you PvP, you end up actually dying, you know, both of you or one of you, and then you're going to lose gear durability quite a bit. So the moral of the story is you want a PvE solo farm, like, you know, see, like, we're all hostile here and we're friends. Like, we're not killing each other. I chatted with them. They helped me one time. They tried to help me save my horse again, and so forth. It's like, see, he even said sorry. Like, this is what you want. You want to make friends and you want to make allies in the game. And you want to avoid the stupid paths that are going to kill you, okay? Right? Don't let that Ancestral level 3. And you got to play better than me, right? So, play better than me. Don't die to mobs. Make friends. And work together. And let your horse die, okay? All happened because we wanted to save our horse. And see, our horse is going to die this time. We're going to let our horse die. But yeah, so the drop rate on these Hearthstone pouches are very rare. You see, we got 21 of the Lunastone pouches, and we've gotten 1 of the Hearthstone bags. See, our horse is dead. Screw you, horse! You died! You got us killed! So, the drop rate is... Oh... The drop rate is very low on these Hearthstone things. But the thing is, you get a really, really good loot out of them. So... let's open this up and show you. And see, like, people's friendly, you know? Even if I misclick and try and shoot them. So let's go ahead and open this. S2, thanks to you. Sorry. So even if I misclick and try and shoot them, I just go like a heart in the chat there and be like, aw. Yeah, I can do more cutesy emoji things, but you know, I don't know how to do all that crap. Anyway, so we're gonna open up this Hearthstone rank 1, and it says rank 1 because there's higher ranks. So again, we don't know where the higher ranks come from. Like if a rank 3 ancestral mob might give a rank 2 purse, we still need a lot of more data and information on this. But you can see we open this, and so for 10 labor points, we got 953 incomplete Archeum shards. And that's not even the best drop. So the best drop that you can get out of this is the purple Archeum core. So you can get these, it says right there, rank 1, unidentified Hearthstone, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5. So of course, you would logically think that the higher Hearthstone pouches are going to give a better chance at the purple Archeum cores. But yeah, even with, so if we go over here, we just see how much money that this was. So we got 950. All right, so let's just do, we'll do 855. So right there, just for 10 labor points, we essentially made 1 BSLT, right? Because we got a little bit more. We got 953, so we were just listening up 855. But that's pretty good for 10 labor points. Like, that's a solid return on investment. The amount of time that you're going to spend farming these guys is a decent amount of time. It's so I talked to these guys. They got about 4 an hour farming here. So it's not, like, you don't get a lot, right? It's a very rare drop. And you'll notice after we kill this mob, you'll see how many that we've actually killed of these. Because we have a kill quest that says do 100. You know, kill 100 monsters for our daily quest. So you'll see we're at 62 slash 63. And a little secret about those kill quests too is, like, you don't have to get the final killing blow on them. Like, I could just tag this guy right here. So if I just tag this guy, I'm going to get credit for that kill quest. They're going to get the loot because they did the most damage on the guy, but I'm going to get credit for the kill quest. So that helps me if, like, I just want to kill things. Right. And you don't even have to be in their party, right? So, like, I just tagged along and hit the mob and got credit for the kill quest. So you can just run around if you have to kill 100 ancestral monsters and you're like, I can't do this, I'm too weak, or I'm not strong enough. Like, just run around and just tag everything with basic bow attacks and get credit for the kill quest. See, again, we get credit for the kill quest. So there's a lot of cool things. The game definitely is solo friendly if you put the time and effort in to learn the systems and learn, like, what you should do. So this is obviously the best way to spend your labor points. Especially as a free-to-play player, because you can make a lot of money off of these Hearthstones. Especially if you end up getting a purple Archeum core out of one of those Hearthstone bags, you're going to end up be making 4.7 or 5 BSLT. Like, these things are quite valuable, and they're not going to go down that much more, I don't think. Like, because, like, you need 100 of these guys to craft a purple Archeum core. So, you know, these values are going to be pretty good, and people need the purple Archeum core. They need, like, 10 to 15 of these guys to upgrade their weapons. And then you have to upgrade your armor too if you want. So, like, if you really want to go further, you're going to need probably about, like, 50 of these on your character, because upgrading is not a guaranteed chance, and you need to make a bunch of scrolls, and then you got to upgrade all your gear. So these guys are going to be well in demand for several months, and the price should be pretty steady. It might go down a little bit, but like, it's been holding steady around 5 or so for this, and you can see that's why we're buying them all, because I think 5 is a pretty good price, and I'm very happy with picking them up for 5. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. As always, don't die, don't save your horse, and make friends. That is the gist of the video for free-to-play players especially, but anyone, even a paid player, can come do this. So let's take a look, actually, real quick at their gear scores over here. So this guy is 11.7, so free-to-play player, and this guy is 11.7. So both of these two are free-to-play. So these two are 100% probably free-to-play right here, and then I'm a paid player. Like, there's little difference between what we can do. Like, 2 of them kills a monster just as fast as I do, pretty much, right? They do have to share the loot and everything, but hey, you made a friend, you have a buddy, you got someone that's watching your back, and it's always good to have. And, I mean, they're going to have less chance of actually dying, right? Like, if they actually do get a little bit stronger, then they'll be able to farm, like, pretty much twice as quick. So, yeah, so, like, them, if they put their gear score up to 13,000, kind of like where we're at, then they'll be able to farm like both of these mobs. So like the ancestral mobs, they respawn like almost instantly. So he could in theory pull like 2 or 3 mobs once they get a little bit stronger, do AoE pulls, and then they will end up doubling their farming speed. Where they were single target pulling, and like I said, they got about 4 Hearthstones an hour between them for single pull farming. So if they do like AoE pulls, that means they can end up getting probably maybe like 10 or so an hour if they, did it more efficiently, right? And got a little bit stronger. The problem is once you pull more mobs, you actually run the risk of dying, and you don't want to die because again, you lose gear durability, and then that's going to cost you some Archeum to repair your gear. So that's an interesting too right there. So immune, when you see the immune thing on the monster, that means you're in a bad area or the monster's in a bad area. Like the game thinks it's kind of like glitching, and so you cannot deal damage to the monster in that section because either like you're at a hard to reach or they're at a hard to reach. It's like an anti-cheating process. So immune means that. Invalid just means that your weapons and armor and your combat level is too low compared to the monsters. So if you guys got any other questions or comments, post them down below. Love to hear from you guys. Of course, like I said, we are going to progress further and further and then show off some of the higher ancestral hunting grounds and potentially some of the higher Hearthstone ranked pouches in a little bit. That will take some time, though. This is not a game where you spend days. Like, this game is designed for years. Years. So, going to the next hunting grounds will probably take a month for us. Maybe a little bit less if we spend some more money or use some of our BSLT. Or earn some BSLT in game type thing, right? But it's going to take a long time, and especially for like the free to play players, getting your gear up to 13,000 will take a lot of time because you have to get drops from the Rift, and then you have to use them and upgrade your gear rather than selling them. And it just feels a lot better to sell them because then you get that that profit. You're like, cool, I got the profit, I got the BSLT, and then you probably want to start off getting your house, right? That's probably the first step because then you have your passive labor starting to come in every day. You go to your house, you get your labor pots, and then you can also start building Archeum. Like, it's just a cycle, right? So the game design is very, very well done, and there's a lot of cycles. It's the free-to-play cycle is essentially get enough BSLT to get the house to start going and to start being a landowner and start owning your house. Anyway, that is it. I will talk to you guys later. Sorry for the long video. I love to ramble, as you know this. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.